Fellows, today we are going to survive 100 days in Prominence 2, Hasturian era. We did this challenge a few months ago with the voice invasion version, and let me tell you, it was a blast of a journey. The amount of bosses, structures, and especially weapons are mind-blowing in this modpack. It also comes with an engaging storyline full of rewards and lore. Bosses like the Night Lich all the way to the faceless one. Last time we did this challenge I died to this guy, the fallen icon. I failed the challenge, but this time things are about to be different. Well, not that much, but I know the base of the modpack. Guys, if you enjoyed these type of videos, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1000 subscribers, and each one of you can make that dreams come true. Anyway, let's dive into this challenge. Guys, before we start the video, I died on 2 of my attempts. On the first one, I died to a mutant creeper at the end of the day 1. On my second attempt, I was doing good. I survived day 1, but on day 2, I died to a vindicator. So, with that out of the way, let's start the real challenge. We're now on our third attempt. Let's name the word and start the challenge. Hopefully, we are going to survive 100 days on this one. Alright, we are on a jungle biome. We have a stone sword, a few pieces of bread, and a quest book. Let me claim my rewards in the quest book, and then we will decide what we're going to do next. Now with that out of the way, let's see what we can find in a jungle biome. I'm looking forward to find myself a jungle pyramid. That would be nice. Let's get these hables right here, and there's a jungle pyramid right there. We can probably spend a day 1 searching that place, and hopefully we can find the rogue eye, one of the 12 eyes of the end remaster mod. Before that, let's make ourselves a few starting tools to not get sucked down there. I don't want that to happen. Bones? Really? That's really bad for the first approaches. But hey, I think things can get better the deeper we go. I should have bring myself a few torches down here. I can't see anything without these glowberries. We found our first chest. Let's disarm the trap first and... oh, we got the rogue eye. That's nice. We also got an artifact alongside that. And the artifact is going to enable an extra level of luck while we are fishing. We found the rogue eye, so there's no reason to go any deeper than this, but still, I wanna see what loots are hidden in this place, so we need to go deeper than this. We found the second chest, not so useful. On our searches, we find a single piece of diamond, a few pieces of iron, and a diamond horse armor. It's still better than the last one. We can't go any deeper than this, so let's get back on the surface. That was good. We found one of the portal eyes on day 1. Let's go for day 2. Let's craft ourselves this emerald set. It's real easy to craft, and it's also going to provide a good amount of protection. We can survive the first few days on these. With that, now let's adventure. Let's see what we can find on this world. We should probably craft ourselves a backpack since we can carry a lot of stuff around while we are traveling. But for that we need 4 leathers, and I'm not seeing any cows in here. Oh, we found some verglass ore. With this we can craft ourselves powerful weapons. Later on, when we get ourselves a lord soul, we can craft some special weapons. A new type of jungle pyramids. Let's search this thing. And we only got 3 pieces of diamond. We got the rogue eye, so there's no need to search any of these anymore. I was not expecting there to be another chest, but we found another 5 diamonds from this one, so we are now having a total of 10 diamonds by day 2. For now, I don't know which weapon is the best game for the Prominence to Hasturian era, so let's just make ourselves a reliable diamond sword. Nice, we found ourselves a village, but I wanna set up my base in a normal village, not in a jungle village, so let's see if we can get anything from here, and then we'll move on to another land. Before leaving here, I wanna get myself a friend from here, a parrot. Let's pick up this waystone. I spent the last like 4 minutes collecting wood, so with that we should be able to get enough emerald for a full set of emerald armor set. I'm seeing an illusioner on my map, so let's go after him and hopefully we can get ourselves an illusioner totem from him. I'm blind, I can't see anything. Let's stay up here and kill the illusions one by one. They're moving up, but these ones are the illusions. We can one hit them. We should be looking for the real one. And we got him. That was really easy, much easier than I expected it. We got ourselves a totem of illusion and it was a nice side quest. Let's move on. Still no village, but I found this structure which I'm hearing some skeleton noises from here. Yes, there are definitely skeletons here. Let's get out of their sights, and later on we can farm this place for soul stars to spawn the night lich. Oh, we just reached level 2, so there's a leveling system in this Prominence 2 version. We didn't have this in the last version. And we reached level 3. We also got ourselves a talent point which we can spend on our skill tree. Now let's just press K and there's our skill tree. Let's go with the rogue's pass. I wanna deal some additional damage. I don't have any more use of this place, so let's loot the chest, barrels and get out of here. That was all I could find. Let's move on from here. We found a prison portal. We need here for a later boss in the game, the Conjunctive, I think that was the name. So let's mark this place for future. We have found the base. I think we can live here for a few days, but I don't know for the rest of the series. We are not in a village, so that's disadvantage, and there's no waystone nearby. But other than those, this place looks fine. We can live here for a few days until we find a base in a village. There's also this ruined nether portal just right next to our base, so we can use it to enter the nether. Let's see the nether portal chest, and it's nothing really useful for me. What is this meteorite? I think there are some rewards in the middle of it, so let's check it out. These are coal blocks we're mining, and we got some emeralds, some gold and a few redstone dust from it. Actually, I would like to stay here for the rest of the series. I'm not sure about it yet, we will decide that later, but there are 4 individual floors in here. That's insane. Let's put our waystone down in our house and let's go adventuring. Let's see what else we can find. Before we go adventuring, let's make ourselves a diamond legging, and now we have a full armor set. Let's go. I forget where I leave my parrot, so we need to continue on our foot. What is this place? I'm seeing villager icons on the map, so let's give them a visit. We can steal their hay bales, and we can also trade with this villager to get some more emeralds. Oh, hold on a second, these are iron blocks. These are raw iron blocks, so let's mine them all. Okay, we're now on day 7 and I'm still trying to craft myself a backpack, but for it I still need 1 extra leather. So let's find ourselves a cow. I think there is one there. We can also get the remaining leathers we need from the deer, so that's 5 leather. We only needed 4. What else we need for the backpack? Let's put this sleeping bag right here, and there we go, a normal backpack. Later on we can turn this to a iron, gold, emerald, diamond and even a netherite backpack, but until then we don't have enough resources. This meteorite looks different from the other meteorites we found. Let's mine this thing and let's see what's in the middle of it. There is no chest in the middle of this thing. Instead we have this mysterious cube, and from it we got 4 individual crafting parts. I don't know what are these used for, but I don't even care, honestly. We have found a new village. Let's pick up the waystone, and I wanna see if we can find a house in this village other than the villager houses. While we are searching things, let's also buy some arrows from this villager. Let's see the map. There's the village. There is another structure in the distance. There's a meteorite down there, and I think I saw a house. A new artifact. What this is? Oh, these are the kitty slippers. We got this on the last video, the Infernal Origins, and by having this on, creepers aren't going to blow us up. So that was the largest structure beside the village on our map. We can't get up there, but I'm seeing another house in our map. Let's check it out. This looks very familiar to the house we found on day 5. Let's check inside it and let's see if it's the same thing or not. Some parts of here really looks like the last house, but this one is definitely better. I like the mixture of spruce wood and the woods on the walls. Let's name it the first base and let's go back. And let's name this one home. These are all we got from day 1 till now. Let's organize them, and tomorrow we will do a bit more adventuring. For the adventuring we need a larger backpack, so let's make an iron tier upgrade. Let's turn this lava to obsidian because we are going to the nether. Let's pick 10 obsidians and I will see you guys then. Let's go back and mine 12 obsidians. I'm going to use the additional tools I mined on waystones. What is this? A dinosaur? I wanna tame it. He looks friendly enough to me. There we go, we tamed it. But we still need a saddle to ride this thing, so I'll be back for you, my boy. There's our gold tier upgrade. Now we just need 1 leather to do the upgrade. I'm not seeing any cows nearby, so I will do the gold upgrade later. Let's go into the nether. Okay, please give me a good spawn. Okay, things are looking good. We are next to the fortress. We are not in the middle of a source and valley, so that's a good point. But I still want to upgrade my backpack to the gold tier before we enter the nether, so let's go back to the overworld. Oh lord, that's a flying mount. We need to tame it right now. It's going to be really hard because it's in the water, but we need to tame it somehow. I don't care. We have an opportunity. Let's get on this thing and please don't fly away. Whew, we tamed ourselves a flying mount. After spending 6 minutes just getting around trying to get on this thing, we finally tame it for ourselves. Now we can just easily explore the skies, loot whatever we want from any structure, and get out of there like nothing happened. I would like to get myself a mending board or a sharpness 5, protection 5, one of those high tier enchantments by librarians. Since we have this villager hat now, we can get a really huge distance on those traits. And we reached level 4. I killed that element because I wanna use the ender pearl to craft myself a waystone. Then when we travel into the nether, we can get back to the overworld pretty easily without using a nether portal. What is that right there? That's a hanging tree. There's also a pillar, which I think I know what that is. Let's get a closer look at them. I know we need to extract a skeleton part from this tree for one of the bosses in the future, but I don't really know which skeleton. There are tons of hanging skeletons on this tree. But I know from this structure we need this specific skeleton. We need it for a kind of ritual thingy. We will get to it later. Now let's get back to our base and probably enter the nether. I want to explore the nether of the Prominence too. I wanted to take a look at this village in the sky, but my bird ran off and now we need to make a jump to get on our mount. You know, that's a little too risky. Let's just land in the water and hopefully our bird is going to follow us down here. We're getting really near him and we miss it again. Why? Okay, we got him. Let's not ever do that again. Let's get back to our base. Before we travel to the nether, let's upgrade our backpack to the gold. I'm kinda bored of this diamond sword and it's probably not a good weapon for the nether, so I wanna craft ourselves this heap of raw iron. It kinda looks like the dragon scale from the berserk, and it also deals a good amount of damage. Since this thing is the greatest sword, we can't use it while having our shield in our offhand, so we need to be careful while we are in the nether fortress. And by using the anvil reforge gear option, we can change the rarity of our items. Like, I got my axe rare on that, but in order to do that, we need some rare materials than this shit. While we are in the fortress, we need to find ourselves the nether eye, some blaze rods, and hopefully get ourselves a wither skeleton skull. We need it for later to spawn the wither. The range on this thing is really insane since it's the greatest sword. We finally found the blaze spawner. Let's spend some time here and we reached level 5, and we also got a new skill tree point. Let's spend that. Later on when we get back home, we should probably craft ourselves this blaze backpack. This thing is going to disable the fall damage, so that's a really good thing. Now time for the nether castle. There are so many chests in this area, so let me show them to you guys real quick. I don't think we can get anything useful from these barrels, but still, I'm going to search them. Well, we didn't got anything, but still, I wanna continue our adventure in the Nether, so let's see what else we can find. I haven't seen anything like this before. It's only got 1 HP. Let's never do that again. Out of all the 15 or 16 modpacks I've tried, I haven't seen anything like this before. A poison biome. That's definitely something new. Let's upgrade our lethality. I don't know what that is, but after it we can upgrade our attack damage 3.5 per level. One of the other eyes we need beside the Netherite which we got from the last fortress is the Bastion eye. I don't know if this thing is a Bastion or not. We are seeing hoglins, which isn't anything usual, but still, let's search this thing up. Nope, we didn't found a single chest in this area, so let's move on. This thing doesn't look like a Bastion. Yes, in fact it's a Nether gauntlet arena. It's one of the bosses from the bosses of mass destruction. If we want to follow the storyline, first we need to defeat the night lich. After that, we need to find the Nether gauntlet. Well, after all these adventures, we finally found ourselves a Bastion, one of the modified ones. These aren't any normal Bastion. These are new Bastions. Let's check it out. Let's place our waystone down and get back to our home. I have some business to do there. After that, we will search that Bastion. I think you're ready. Let's go after that Bastion. First, let's get rid of these lavas right here, and I think there's a total of 9 or 10 pillars in this Bastion, so we have a lot to do in here. Each pillar also has a total of 5 floors, and each one is filled with loot, just like this one. The gold blocks texture kinda look like the stone brick. Let's pick up these ancient debris and let's go after the chest. Let's see the chest. We got 1 netherite upgrade template and a few useless items. I'm going to do the same for each other floors and pillars, so let's see what I got from the chest and see you guys after that. Before we see the chest, some of the floors like this one have spawners, which we should be careful. That's enough. We spent a good 1 hour in the Nether. It's time to get back home and see what we got from that Bastion. Since we also got a ton of ancient debris from that Bastion, we could make ourselves one of these grinders or industrial grinders, since we can get the double amount of netherite scraps from them. There's our grinder, but in order to use this thing we need to charge this thing up, and for that we need battery, we need electricity. While I'm doing my research, it seems like that we need a generator to charge this thing up, and for a generator we need a red battery cell. And for red battery cell we need 2 redstone dust, which are easy. We need 4 lead ingots, which we can also get, but we need a copper cable. For the copper cable we need rubber, which I really have no idea how to get it, so we might try to get it from a villager. While we are doing this, let's upgrade our backpack to the diamond tier. The netherite upgrade is really confusing. First we need to get ourselves a netherite tier upgrade. So now that we have a netherite tier backpack, we should probably craft ourselves the blaze backpack to not take any fall damage. Let's place our backpack in the middle, and there we go, a blaze traveler's backpack. We are immune to the blaze's fireballs also, but the question is this actually going to work? Let's take a fall from here, and oh, I still take fall damage. I don't know why I did take fall damage right there. Maybe we need to enable an option, but for now let's craft ourselves one of these furnaces and go after that village nearby. Let's get ourselves one of those villagers. You, my friend, you're unemployed. Let's give you a job. That's not what I was looking for. Let's give you another job. Let's hope for rubber. There we go. We got rubber for 1 emerald only, so let's get 15 of them. I even upgraded my guy a little further, and look at this. We now have access to advanced circuit. I have some in our base, so I'm not going to buy any from this guy. Now we just need to find 4 lead ingots, which I'm not finding any in this spot, so let's change our spot. That looks like lead to me. Yes, that's a lead door. Let's hope that there are 4 of them. Yes, there are 4. Things are looking good. Let's get back home, make ourselves the generator, and then after that we can craft ourselves multiple netherite scraps. That's our generator, and I think we just need to put this thing on top of our grinder. Hopefully this thing is going to work. I think things are working. We're putting coal on the generator, and there we go. We're having fuel on our grinder, so now we just need to put the ancient debris. Alright, things are working. We are back in the Nether. Guess what? We are finally going after a boss, the Decaying King, but first we need to find his arena. Let's see our map. That looks like the Decaying King arena. I'm not sure, but let's take a closer look. Oh yes, now we're sure. That's the Decaying King arena. Let's put the waystone down, let's go back to our base, and let's get ready for this fight. We are fighting him now. Let's craft a new diamond chestplate, and with that now we have a full diamond armor set, but we don't care about that. We need to craft ourselves a new bow, some arrows, and probably also some golden apples. 35 should be more than enough. Now let's buy some arrows from this Fletcher, which didn't got any for me. We need to find a new one. Let's convert this guy to a Fletcher and buy loads of arrows from him. 5 or 6 stacks should be more than enough. Since we're going to fight him with only arrows, we should probably buy some more. Let's craft ourselves an spare bow in case our bow break, which I don't think that's going to happen. Let's face the Decaying King. This is a good spot. Let's destroy these places there, and now let's kill this thing. We are 5 minutes in this fight and he just lost half of his HP. Hopefully we can make it to the end. I think we have more than 3 stacks of arrows left. And that's the Decaying King done. Later into the game I think we need to kill another Decaying King for the quest line, so that time we will kill him in an honorable way. And for our reward, what things we got? We got the Decaying King's sword, a Lord Soul, and a withered demon heart, which I think we can transform it into a netherite ingot. The real question is what weapon we're going to craft. In the last Prominence video I crafted myself the Leviathan axe, which was pretty good, but this time I want to shake things up a little bit. We also do need to craft ourselves a new pair of boots since my boots break. Meanwhile, let's also add this mending on our helmet. Oh, we also got a pick on it. Guys, I think we need to go with the Comet Spear. It's a really good weapon overall, and the special ability is that we can riptide ourselves into the sky without raining. And plus, we're not going to take any fall damage, so that's really insane. But for the crafting we need moonstone, which is located really deep. And there's gotta be a cave at this spot, so let's dig down. Let's drink our red wine, which is clearly a night vision potion, and let's look for this moonstone. We are finding some diamonds, which is not why I'm down here, but still, I'm going to take them. We should be also taking these verglass ores, because with these things we can reforge our Lord Soul weapons. Yes, the rumors were true. I enabled an option on the blaze backpack, and as you can see I survived the fall damage, which is insane. And now we just need to find ourselves the moonstone. I haven't saw this thing before. Gem vein, we got ruby and tarzanite. Is that what it's called? I don't really know what these things are, but when we get back home we will search about their usage. I think that is moonstone up there. Let's see it up close. Yes, that is moonstone. Let's get these and let's get a few more moonstones, and then we will get back up. Things are looking bad. Our night vision ran off, so now we need to survive on the torch. Let's get the moonstones anyway. That's enough moonstone. Let's get back home and let's see what those gems are used for. But before that, let's craft ourselves the comet spear, and we got comet which is really trash, so we need to reforge this thing. Let's see what we can get. Oh, we got epic first try. That's really good. I'm fine with that. It seems like different jewels are used for different rings and pendants which are going to give us different effects. The ruby ring, which need a netherite ingot, is going to increase our attack damage by 8%. That's really good. I have 2 rings of attack which both of them increase my attack by 4%, so by having this thing on we can deal 12% more damage. That's good. Right now is a really good time to travel in the Nether because I need ghast tears for new bookshelves to enchant my stuff, and I need to find myself more bastions like the last one we looted. We need more netherite ingots. As you can see, the comet spear is real handy on situations like this. I can just riptide myself into the sky, and next time let's not mess up the jump. We have finally found the ghast, but this one is in the lava. We can't get this guy out of the lava, so I don't think we can get the ghast here. Guys, I did my best. At least since we came this far, let's get the ghast achievement. Return to sender. Damn it, there's another ghast in the lava, so that's no use for us. I think we have found the bastion. Why are you guys here? What I was going to say. Yes, we have found the bastion. Let's put the waystone down here and we will be back here for later. We still need to find ourselves ghast tears. Well guys, I'm clearing one of the sections, but you know what? We got ourselves this hive heart weapon. It can deal 12.35 damage, which is really insane. More than a spear. That was enough looting. Let's put the waystone down and let's continue our adventure. That's a ghast right there. Let's try to take this thing down. We got him. I'm hoping that the drop doesn't got dropped in that fire. Let's go there real quick. I think the fire destroyed the items. No, we got a gunpowder, so either the fire destroyed the ghast tier or the ghast didn't even drop us a tier. There's another ghast in this corner. I don't think he dropped anything. There we go, we finally got ourselves 1 ghast tier. So now we all need to get ourselves 3 or 4 more ghast tiers. Then we will be done. That's ghast tier number 2. I'm looking for ghast icons on my map, but what is that white thing? Let's check it out. This thing doesn't look like a white creature to me. Let's kill him and see what he's going to drop. He dropped nothing, but we got a quest on the soul reaper. I guess he was a mini boss with ourselves 5 golden apples. We didn't found the 3rd ghast tier, but we did find ourselves a bastion which is no use for me, so let's put the waystone down and that's enough adventuring for today. Let's go back home. So we got 2 ghast tiers from the Nether, but that's not even close to enough. I wanna search my chest and see if I got any on the chests. We actually got 1 spare one on our large chest, so that's a total of 3. Still, it's not enough. We can only craft ourselves, I think, 9 nether shelves with these. We still need 6 more. So for each health shelf we need 1 regeneration potion. Since we got 9, we can craft only 9 health shells. That's nowhere near enough to get ourselves infused health shells, but we can still do some enchantments with that. Let's get the nether bricks we need, and if we want to upgrade our setup into infused health shells, we need a total of 15 health shells, which means we need to go back into the nether to get ourselves more ghast tiers in the future. I realize we don't have enough bookshelves to get the health shells, so let's go on a little trip to get ourselves some bookshelves. I think we got some on our old house. Or maybe we can get the bookshelves we need on this village. That's not what I was looking for, but that's cool, a new weapon. Where were the bookshelves? There they are. Let's get them and get back to our base. I also really like this house, honestly, but the problem with it is that it's really crowded. And I don't like the block choices. And we got 9 health shelves. Let's see what level we can get with all these bookshelves. By adding also some additional bookshelves, we can get to level 39. That's nowhere what I was looking for, but we can get some mid-tier enchantments with this setup. Let's do our chest plate, and we got protection 3, 5 protection 3 and surprise gift 3. What are they at these enchantments? Things aren't looking good, so we definitely need those other 6 hair shells. I do want to make myself netherite gears, but since we need netherite to reforge them later on, it's best to reforge our diamond gear right now, and when we get like epic or legendary, then we will turn them to netherite. I think we can get legendary by 8 reforging materials. Bro, really? This is my last diamond left and we didn't got anything, so all those diamonds were wasted. You know what, later on when we have access to the end, we can craft ourselves other reforging materials which can get us mythical rarities. So let's craft ourselves a netherite gear right now. Later on we'll craft ourselves another set. Let's upgrade our netherite helmet to netherite iron helmet, because by only doing 1 extra upgrade we can get 1 additional armor. But the thing is, if we want to craft ourselves netherite gear, we can't just use them normally as our diamond gear. We need to put mending on it. So our next plan is to get mending by one of these villagers. You, my friend, give me the mending real quick. I don't want to spend like 20 minutes down here. And I'll be back for you guys when I got the mending. We are 6 minutes in and we got looting 3. I don't want that. Give me the mending. Oh, finally. Mending for 10 emeralds. Let's buy 2 from this guy, but I don't have any book. Let's buy bookshelf then. My helmet already have a mending on it, so we don't need 4 mending books, but we need 3 books and I need an extra 9 emeralds to buy the 3rd one. So let's do some tree chopping and we should be able to get the 9 emeralds we need from the Fletchers. Guys, right now I'm editing the video and I realized that a footage was lost at this spot right here. I don't know what happened to it, but long story short, I got the mendings I need from that villager, then I applied them on my gears and I gone after one of those bastions to get myself more ancient debris, not for netherite ingots, but for reforging materials. I think we got enough ancient debris, so let's put the waystone down and get back to our home. Let's get rid of our health string. Instead let's put our damaging, which now we are dealing 16% more damage. Let's get ourselves some of these reforging materials and hopefully we're able to change the rarity of our chestplate. We didn't even got an epic on our chestplate, that's unfortunate, and we ran out of diamonds again. Bro, I just get down here to get myself some diamond. What the hell is even that? That looks like an entity, but why is there sunlight down here? Let's get out of here real quick. I don't wanna mess up with those wardens right now. Finally, after 10 minutes of searching, we finally found some diamonds. This is also a really huge vein of diamonds. Oh, we got epic first try. That's really good, but what I'm going to do with the rest of my reforging materials? We can reforge one of our items 10 times, but I don't know if that's worth the risk. You know what, we have 10 tries. Let's see if we can get that legendary right here or not. I'm really dumb. That was a really dumb move to make. Anyway, let's convert our diamond leggings to netherite leggings. I don't know if I'm going to do the netherite upgrades or not. I'm not going to do the leggings, but we can upgrade our mechanical bow to a netherite mechanical bow. But wait, maybe it's better to change the rarity before we convert it into netherite. We got epic on it, which is good. Now it's better to convert it into netherite. That's enough upgrades. Now it's time to locate portal eyes, and right now, since we are on a snowy biome, we can go with the cold eye. Cold eyes can be located on the igloos, I think. Bro, look at the sky right now. I feel like I'm in one of those zombie apocalypse Minecraft videos right now. This guy is telling me looting 3 books for only 1 emerald. That's it, we gotta buy all of those books. I wonder, can we find the cold eye in one of these castles? There's only one way to find out. Nope, we can't find the cold eye in here, so let's get out of here real quick before these guys break one of my armor pieces. The game is lagging really hard. I think I need to restart the game real quick. Things are looking much better right now. Is this a pillager outpost? Let's check it out. There's nothing on here. We got a diamond necklace which I don't care about. This looks like a really cool weapon. The carelessness, we can be immune to damages for 5 seconds. That looks too good to be true. Let's just take it anyway. Oh, so this is in fact the pillager outpost. We just got the corrupted eye, which means we only need 8 more eyes to open the end portal. Let's pay this guy a visit. I think that's an isologer. I think we can even get a totem from this guy. Let's first dodge this ice. Yes, we can get the totem of freezing. Let's put it on our charm slot. Another one of the eyes we need is the evil eye, which in order to get it we need to have ourselves a max level cleric, and after that we need to get ourselves a rabbit foot in order to do the trade. So while we are in this snowy biome we should also be looking for rabbits. I was not looking for you, my friend. We just found the night lich arena, which we can spawn the night lich of course, but in order to spawn it we need 4 soul stars, which at the moment I only have 2. Let's put a waystone down here, so after we got all 4 soul stars we can just teleport here instead of flying. Okay, I'm not looking for any more corrupted eye. Please give me an igloo. Wait, that looks like an igloo. Let's take a closer look. This doesn't look like an igloo to me. There is no ladder in here, so we just got a scam. One of the other eyes we need for the end portal is the magical eye, which can only be dropped by evokers. I'm not sure there are any evokers in there. I'm only seeing vindicators and illusioners, but let's just put a waystone down in case. I'm having a plan in my mind. We can probably use this place to get the remaining soul stars we need. What was it? I think it was only 2, so let's use it, why not? Now we just need to kill the skeletons until we get 2 soul stars from them. Oh, we got 1, so that's 1 soul stars. Now for the second one. I have so many questions in my head right now. Why the cold eye was in a random barrel in a random structure? This doesn't even have any relation to the snowy biomes. We are in the middle of the summer in a plain. And we got the second soul star. That cold eye was a really random interaction. So now that we have all 4 soul stars, it's time to fight the night lich. But first, let's get back home real quick and get ready for this fight. I think we are ready. We have 5 stacks of arrow. I have 2 of these freezing totems. I have my bow, my weapons, and my golden apples. Let's fight this thing. Let's put our 4th soul star in its place, and there's the night lich. I'm not going to say anything. Enjoy the fight. that was a really good fight, also a really tough one. Now let's get the stuff he dropped. We are getting so many random enchanted books. I'm looking for the special item drop. Where is that? I wasn't able to look at the item he dropped and I don't even really care about it, so let's move on. Now that the Night Lich is dead, the next boss is the Nether Gauntlet, which wasn't a really hard challenge for me in other modpacks, so I don't think he's going to give us any trouble in this modpack too. With the Cinder Stone we got, we can craft ourselves the Nature Compass. With this we can search for any specific biomes we want, and the compass will show us the coordinates. We have enough ancient debris and netherite ingots, why not transform our netherite chestplate to a gold netherite chestplate? It adds 1.5 more protection to it. It's a really bad idea to do enchantments right now since we don't have all the health shells, but still I wanna get myself a sharpness, which clearly we're not getting one soon. I used my map and found the Nether Gauntlet arena, and I don't think we even need the sharpness to defeat the Nether Gauntlet. Let's put one totem of undying on our offhand and also one on our charm slot, and I think we're ready. Let's destroy the middle block and let the chaos begin. There we go, that's the Nether Gauntlet done. What rewards we got? We got 4 ancient debris and the blazing eye, which is a crafting material which I don't really care about. Let's see what rewards we can get from the quest tab. We can get a cinder stone, 2 gilded netherite fragments and a netherite ingot. Not bad. For our next boss we have the ender dragon. Damn it. So that means we can't fight the next boss right now. Instead we need to look for the remaining 6 or 7 portal eyes we need. So now we should be looking for the rest of the portal eyes, but instead I wanna look for some more ancient debris and netherite ingots, since after we enter the end we have access to the highest reforging materials, and from there on we need to get ourselves a full set of diamond netherite armor. And for each of our gears we need a total of 5 netherite ingots. If we also count our pickaxe we need a total of 25 netherite ingots. So I guess the best way to get those is by looting these bastions. I'm running out of storage right now, so I'm going to stop the recording right here. I'll be back after I loot all these bastions. Until then, I'll clear some space and back recording. We're back recording again, and I just hit level 61. Also got myself 32 netherite upgrade templates, which is insane. I think that would be enough. We have a total of 12 netherite ingots. 30 netherite scraps, and 31 ancient debris. You see that place right there? I think that's the Decaying King arena, and since we killed him by cheesing the fight, I wanna give him an honorable fight this time. Something is wrong in the Decaying King arena is on top of this Nether gauntlet arena. I haven't seen anything like this before myself. Let's kill the Decaying King anyway. Without cheesing it, that was honestly a really good fight. I just don't know why my totem popped right there. That was a lot of grinding in the nether. Now that we're back in the overworld, first of all let's smelt all those ancient debris in the grinder. Since we got so many netherite ingots from that trip to the nether, I wanna turn one of my netherite gears to the last level, the diamond netherite gear. I wanna turn my boots to the last level, and each tier also have a specific ability. I wonder what's the last one. That is really crazy. We can pacify piglins, endermans, and phantoms by having only one of these gears, not even the full set. Let's craft ourselves the Sword of Freya. I'm not going to use this thing, or maybe I'm going to use it in the future, but by right clicking this thing should fight for us. Yeah, as you can see, by right clicking it, it's going behind us and it will fight for us. We should be testing this tonight. We really need those last remaining 6 health shells. I enchanted all these books and didn't even got myself one sharpness book. I should have traded with a villager. So the plan right now is to get those last remaining health shells, get infused health shells and do some more enchanting, and get those last remaining portal eyes, because our next boss is the Ender Dragon, in order to continue the storyline. Let's see what eyes we have. We have the cold eye, we have the cropped eye, the nether eye, bastion eye, rogue eye. Yes, we only have these ones. So that means we need another 7 eyes in order to open the end portal. This amulet right here is much better than my netherite ruby ring. How we can get this? Oh, that makes sense. The first eye we're going after is the magical eye. We found an structure earlier in the game that showed us some vindicators and illusioners. Maybe there are some evokers there, so we could get the magical eye. Right now I can't really see anything, I'm just slashing these guys with my sword. Hopefully we can get across some evokers. We're seeing the fangs, so there might be evoker nearby. This one doesn't drop us the eye. What about you, my friend? Nope, he didn't drop the eye either. Where is the eye? Oh, that's the magical eye. So magical eye is done. That was a lot of killing. I killed like 5 or 6 evokers to get this. I'm done. Let's put the waystone down and get back to our base. Let's craft ourselves a waystone, and now we need to decide which eye to go after. We can go after the last eye. Last eye can be found in mine shafts. First, let me find the mine shaft. This is a good mine shaft, Y level 25, so let's put a waypoint down and let's go after it. Alright, we're in the mine shaft. We are looking for those chests in those carts. We can find like 3 to 5 of them in one mine shaft. Excuse me, we got the last eye from a barrel loot pool. Technically it's in a mine shaft, and yeah, that worked for me. I'm still really confused about eyes in this modpack, but technically this last eye was in a mine shaft, but that cold eye was on a random structure in a plain biome. That makes no sense. Let's get back home. I'm really happy. Which eye we should be going for next? Who is outside my house? A wandering trader. The trades are real trash. Get out of my face. For our next eye, we're going after the evil eye, but in order to get evil eye, we need a max level cleric and alongside a rabbit foot. Now let's just max out the cleric and get the evil eye. Something is wrong. We can't get the evil eye from him. The trade is unavailable. Let's try tomorrow. We are now on the next day, but still I can't buy the evil eye. I don't really know why. Finally, the trade is available. Let's get the evil eye, and that's another portal eye done. I think we need a total of 3 more eyes to activate the end portal. What should we go after next? We can go after the rogue eye. It's really easy to get that eye since we can just search jungle on our nature compass, and as you can see, we got the coordinate of a jungle. Let's go after it. Oh lord, hold on a second. We actually got the rogue eye on day 1. We can still go after the old eye, so let's search desert. That's really far away. So let's go after this desert, and meanwhile we are searching for that desert, we should be also looking for the black eye and the guardian eye, which can be found on ocean monuments. Oh, we got a buried treasure map. Let's take it and let's try to see if we can first try and find the black eye. I swear to God, I'm going to leave here if I don't find this chest in the next 2 minutes. Wait, there are double X marks on my map, so maybe the chest is right here. And we got no black eyes from that treasure chest. Let's look for another one. Please say you're kidding me. That's the whole desert I came 4,000 blocks for. That's the whole thing, really? There's not even a single temple on there. We found the ocean monuments, so the real question is, are we going to get the guardian eye with 3 elder guardians? Also, this ocean monument looks really good. Honestly, even better than the vanilla Minecraft one. I love that one, but this one is much better. We got the guardian eye within the first elder guardian. That's just really insane. Also, why we got an heart of the sea from it? We have a chest right here. We have 8 nautilus shells. Let's take it, it's rare. We have another ocean monument right here, and you know what? If we get ourselves 8 more nautilus shells, we can craft ourselves the aquatic eye, which is another portal eye we can craft. Let's get another 8 nautilus shells, and we have enough to craft ourselves 2 conduits now, which is the item we need for the aquatic eye. A buried treasure map. Hopefully we can get the black eye within this one. I'm getting seasickness right now. Still no black eyes. We need to go back into the ocean. Another buried treasure map. Let's take it. Wait, the old champion's remains. This is one of the boss fights we need to kill for the Soylent, but I can't take him right now. Let's put a waystone down. We will be back for him later. There's the chest. Oh, we got the black eye. For a second I thought that we didn't got the black eye. With this done, now we just need to get ourselves 2 more portal eyes. We can craft the aquatic eyes, but what about the other one? We will think about that other eye later, but for now let's find ourselves a warm ocean, because we need 4 different colors of coral fans for the aquatic eye. So we need to get red, blue, yellow and pink coral fans from here. I got all 4 coral fans, but we still need 2 glow squid inks. Where we can find glow squid? We have a water cave on here, so maybe we can find glow squids there. Yes, we have glow squids here. We are done here. Let's put the waystone down, get back to our home and craft ourselves the aquatic eye. I think I need to put them in order to craft the eye. Yes, we need to put them in order. I got scared for a second. We got the exotic eye. I was saying the name wrong all this time. I was saying aquatic eye instead of exotic. Alright, now we need to look for another eye, but which one? We can go with the old eye, but finding a desert pyramid is really hard in this game. We can also try to get ourselves a witch pupil from a witch and craft ourselves the witch eye. You know what, let's travel to the stronghold and see how many eyes we need to activate the portal. Maybe we need only 10, maybe we need only 11, or maybe we need all of them. I don't know how long it's going to take. See you guys there at the stronghold. We're getting real close. Now that I'm throwing the eye, I'm getting back to where I came from. The stronghold is near. Let's throw another eye. There we go, the stronghold is here. Let's get our saddle off our mount. You did a really great job, buddy. I appreciate your work, but you gotta go out in the wild now. We're here, baby. Now we just need to look at the portal room. Sharpness 3, unbreaking 2. Let's take this one. We can get some easy loot while we are trying to locate the portal room. I'm using the map to locate the portal room. We should be near there. There we go. Oh lord, we need all 12 eyes. I think we have 11 of the eyes right now, so let's put all of them in the frames and see how many more we need. Yes, as I said, we need one more eye to activate the portal. We can either go with the witch eye, old eye, or the wither eye. Let's take a look at that XP eye. We need 100% Quanta, 100% Arcana, and 30% Eterna. We're still lacking on those 6 hell shells. We're nowhere near that. We can try to craft ourselves the witch eye if we find ourselves a witch hut in the swamp biome. The chances are really high. We have now entered the swamp biome. We need to look for a witch hut, or could witches spawn at the night in the swamp biome? Let's find out. I didn't find a single witch hut in this large swamp, but I'm seeing some witches spawning in the distance, so let's pay them a visit. 6 minutes has been passed from those 2 witches and I haven't found another single witch after those ones. The sun is rising. We wasted our time trying to get the witch pupil, so for our next eyes we can try the wither eye or the old eye. I really don't know where I'm going. Let's put the waystone down and we're going after another fortress, and let's get ourselves 3 wither skeleton skulls because we are going to defeat the wither. We are now in a fortress. Let's try to get those 3 wither skeleton skulls. I think I got soul sands in my base, so we don't need that. Let's just get those skulls. I'm having another idea in my mind. Do you see that structure over there? There might be wither skeletons spawning there. It depends on the mod pack. In some mod packs there are piglins spawning there. Let's see what is spawning there first. Yeah, I think that is a wither skeleton. Let's take a closer look. We need to find their spawner. Let's get rid of these guys, and we have 2 wither skeleton spawners right here. We can get their skulls pretty easily now. We got the first one. There's the second one. Now we only need 1 more. We got the third one. Let's spawn that goddamn wither now. Okay, I don't know how hard this thing is, but let's grab all our totems. Let's grab 25 golden apples, 4 notch apples, and all our weapons. We should be ready. There's no going back after this. Let's place the skulls. That was surprisingly real easy. In the last Prominence 2 version, this fight was a goddamn pain in the ass. We got 2 Wither is Lord Soul and a Shard of Uncertainty. I don't know what that is. Maybe we need that shard to spawn another boss. Maybe. Let's craft ourselves a Blue Moon Greatest Sword. I don't like the damage on this thing, but if you don't know, I'm a really huge fan of From Software games. You know, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, all those stuff. And this weapon is in all those games. And to upgrade this thing to the last level, we need to kill the fallen icon, which we are not going to do now. Instead, let's kill the Ender Dragon. Now with the last eye in the portal is open. Let's see what this guy has for us. Wow, that was insane. That was a really epic dragon fight. Jin? Is that the name of the dragon? I don't think the dragon can drop anything besides a Lord Soul. Let's take a look. Yeah, he only dropped us a Lord Soul. Now that we have access to the end, we should be taking a lot of these end stones because we are going to craft the last level of a reforging material. But besides that, we also need chorus fruit, which we don't have right now, so we need to travel to the end islands. Wait, we can get the elytra from the dragon quest app. That's real nice. We don't have to go to the end city anymore. Look at these crazy elytras. I need to craft one of them later. Let's run ender pearl and we are now on the end islands. Let's try to look at some structures plus the chorus fruit. We don't even need to use fireworks to use our elytra, we can just use our spear. Is that an end city ship? Let's check it out. This looks like an end ship, but we only got 2 chests in here, and where's that elytra? Oh, we have some ghast tear here. And even some more here. With these 2 we can craft the remaining 6 hell shells we needed. There are so many random structures scattered around the end, like what is even this? I only want to find an end city plus a chorus fruit, which I'm not finding for some reason. This structure seems like an end city, but where is that glory look? of an end city. This ship looks like a normal end ship. Let's see what's inside there. Let's get to the main area. Yes, this looks like a full end city. We also have an elytra. And it's still the same loot. Some ghast here, some random enchanted books, and some random weapons. This elytra is actually enchanted. We got Unbreaking 3 and Mending on this thing pre-installed. I have spent like 40 minutes in the end while I haven't encountered a single coarse fruit. We haven't found one. Let's take all of these. I don't know how much we need for those last reforging materials qualities, but let's just take all of them. Why not? Let's also take some of those flowers. These should be more than enough. 4 sacks of them can give us like 2 sacks of reforging material. Let's get back to the overworld. I don't think we have anything other to do in the end. No, we have to kill the obsidians. I forgot about that. First we need to smelt all these coarse fruits and then we can craft those reforging materials. Let's craft them. These are called Helena chunks. That's a really odd name. There we go. I was getting scared for a moment. We got the helmet done. Now we need to get those other sea armor pieces done too. There's our chest plate done. It's currently 3 AM right now and I'm really tired. Let's get these armors done. Now we can say that we have the best armor in the whole game. We only need one more thing and that is we need enchantments. So to craft this enchantments library we need to get ourselves 4 ender chests. That means we need to get 32 obsidians. I'll be back real quick. This should be enough. Let's get back. There's our 4 ender chests. What else we need? We have the 4 ender chests, we have 4 infused health shells, but we need an enchantments table, which I don't think I have any diamonds. We need to go mining. Let's go to this waystone and now we should find 2 diamonds. We have exactly 2 diamonds here and that's enough for me. Let's get back. Let's place these ender chests and there we go, an enchantments library. Let's test this out. As you can see, we can place our books in this enchantments library and we can see a list of enchantments right there. I want to do some enchanting, so let's craft ourselves 4 of these glowing hell shells. They add a bit more Eterna and Quanta, but I want that extra 4% of Arcana. Right now I don't have enough XP to do crazy enchantments, so let's gather all the books we got in this house and place them all in the enchanting library to see if we have anything useful. We don't have anything useful for our armor, but we have this scavenger which we can put on our comet spear to gather more XP from defeated mobs. We need to come up with a method to gain XP more. I have something in my mind. We can use those spawners in the Nether which we use earlier to get wither skeleton skulls, but this time to gain XP. Also, while I'm doing this, we should consider our armor. It doesn't have mending on it. In 5 minutes I was able to go from level 44 to 50. Not bad, but I think we can find some better methods out there. Other than these glow hill shells, we can also craft these blazing hill shells which add a lot more eternal and quanta, but we don't know what enchantments we are taking. We could also craft ourselves these exclusive books that can only get some of the enchantments in the enchanting table, like this thing only accept the chestplate enchantments. So we can just enchant this chestplate book and try to get ourselves the protection. That's enough grinding. For our next boss we need to defeat the black stone golem. How we can spawn this thing? So we need to first craft ourselves a handbook which need an orc skin. How we can find these orcs? I did the research. It seems like that orcs only spawn in special moon events at night time. I don't know what special moon events are, but let's try it tonight. I'm not going to wait and do nothing till it's night time. Let's go to the Nether and try to get more XP. Level 44 is enough. Let's get back home, and I think we need to go after the plain biome. Now we have entered Clover Plains. This should be just like the normal plains, so let's spend the night here. The sun is rising. We didn't find a single orc. We can try to go after a normal plain biome, so let's search it up. It's only 400 blocks away. This is a plain biome. I thought this was a savanna, not gonna lie. Alright, it's nighttime again. Let's take a look at that plain biome. I don't know how long it's going to take to find an orc, and since we're running out of storage again, I'm going to pause the video right here and I will see you guys when I find an orc. We still haven't found an orc yet. While we are waiting for the night to rise again, let's try and enchant our boots. I wanna get this thing maxed out. This is the best thing I could have done. Now we have to do the same thing with our remaining gears. Hopefully we are going to find this orc tonight. I'm getting real bored of this right now. I don't know how to say this. I missed 3 days of recording. I paused the recording right there and I forgot to turn it on, and I killed the blackstone golem and the conjunctive. Now we're going to fight the old champion's remains to continue our storyline. On the bright side, we are not going to miss this fight. Last two bosses were honestly a piece of cake. So with that said, let's get the first phase of the old champions down. Now, time for the real fight. I was really scared to fight this thing, but we got it. So now we need to go after the obsidian. Bro, where's my leggings? Oh shit. Now I'm looking at the clip. Seems like at the last moment my leggings broke. So we need to craft ourselves a new pair of diamond netherite leggings. Other than that, let's buy some mending books from that mending villager in that snowy village. My chestplate is also breaking. Let's use our previous pair of leggings for the obsidian fight. After this fight, we're going to craft ourselves new leggings. Wait, my chestplate is nearly broken. Let's kill some of these enemies to fix the durability. That's enough. We have also gathered 4 totems of undying to not die in this fight. We don't want that to happen. Now let's just place the Eye of Ender and let the fight begins. We need to back off, that's a lot of damage and I'm not really doing any damage to him. There's gotta be something wrong with this. I saw some YouTubers fighting this thing and it seems like that it's really that hard for anyone on hardcore, so there's no trick to do, we need to kill this thing. We should be really careful for this fight because anything more than 3 hits can send us to the loading screen. That was honestly real easy. After I got the pattern of the fight, it became real easy for me. This thing is actually insane. 12% more attack damage and 10% knockback damage. I don't care about the knockback, but 12% more damage. That's 4% more than my Netherite ruby ring. Now time for the last boss of the chapter 1. The Eye. We need to spawn the Eye by an ritual. First we need to make a 5x5 platform, then a 3x3 crying obsidian platform, and we need to also add some endrals, I think. Let's add the ender dragon and it should spawn anytime. Oh, he just spawned. Let's take a look at the design of this thing. It's an ender eye floating in the air. Such a magnificent boss design. And I don't really have anything to say about this fight. We just need to use our comet spear or our bow, and yeah, that's all there is for this fight. The Eye is down, and in my opinion it's such a lame boss for the end of the chapter 1. We're getting 1 cinder stone per bosses we're killing, but what are these actually used for? We can craft ourselves a pocket wormhole. With this thing we can teleport to any of our waystones without placing down another waystones. We should have crafted this when we killed the wither. With the Eye down, it's time to start chapter 2, and to start chapter 2 first we need to craft ourselves one of these special weapons, it seems like. So by using our molten core we got by defeating the Eye, we can craft ourselves one of these special weapons. All of them are really cool looking. Right now we can't craft any of them, but I wanna get that arcane sword right there, or this frost sword. Alright, so we're going either with the frost sword or the arcane sword, but how to get the other swords? We also have these other tasks which can give us molten remnants. We can try to take down Captain Cornelia to get ourselves a molten remnant and get the essence of wrath. This is where we can find Captain Cornelia, deep frozen ocean. Let's put the waypoint down and let's get there. I don't know which structure I should be looking for to get the Captain Cornelia horn, but let's start with this ship. Oh, why is the horn dropped in the corner? So the horn can be dropped by mobs, I didn't know that. Also, while we are on deep oceans we have lots of random chests, so maybe we can get ourselves one of these weapons. Let's use the horn right here and Captain Cornelia should spawn. There we go. Damn, I enjoyed this fight. It was such an intense boss fight, not a hard one, but it was a good one. And we got the essence of wrath. With this done now, we need only one more essence. Essence of glory, which can only be dropped by the fallen icon. Wait, we got one of those weapons. It's not one of those weapons that we can use the molten vase on, but I'll take it anyway. Let's go for another structure. This looks like a good target. Still, we haven't found anything. Let's try another one. Oh, finally! We got one of them. It's not the one I wanted, but at least we got one of them. I also got this map from Captain Cornelia, which is where the ice chest is located. This biome looks really odd. What is it? This is really cool. It's called Alpha Plane. Look at the trees, look at the grass. It's all the textures from the alpha version of Minecraft. This is so cool. Anyway, I think we have arrived at our destination. There we go. Now we need to find this underground cave. Alrighty, now we need to find the frozen chest. I think this is the chest. Yes, it's the frozen chest. Let's use the frozen key on this thing. We are getting 2 enchanted golden apples, and what is that? It can increase the damage of our weapons by 33% while we are on cold biomes. That actually could be good, but is there any downside of this thing? Right now we can't craft those 2 swords, the arcane sword and the frozen sword, but what we can do is to craft ourselves the Thunder Wrath axe. And since I don't know how long it's going to take us to find another one of these weapons, let's craft ourselves the weapon. It deals a lot of damage. We can reforge this, but we need encased remnants. What are those? Oh, now I get it. We need 8 runics and 1 remnant. It's a really expensive item to make, so we gotta get lucky with this. I don't think anything changed really. Maybe this thing can't be reforged. Let's enchant this thing and we got Sharpness 6, Soul Devourer 3 and Sundering 4. I like the sharpness, but what are those two? Now that we have the Thunder Wrap, we have a completely new skill tab just for our weapon. This is really insane. And to earn skill points we need to break these molten remnants and get ourselves artifact power. Wait, we got knowledge of the ages on this thing. Why you gotta ruin a perfect axe like that? I have knowledge of the ages on my comet spear, but I wanna get the mob drops by my axe, so we gotta get rid of the enchantments. I really like that sharpness 6. And we're going to get looting 3, committed 2, sweeping 3. That's trash. By using the enchantments library I can get myself a mending, unbreaking 3 and a sharpness 5, but I really miss that sharpness 6. Still, this is pretty insane. 23.4 damage. You know how much that is? If you also add up that 28% extra damage we are dealing with our accessories and another 35 extra damage with our skill tab, we are going to deal somewhere around 40 to 50 damage per hit. I wanna craft another diamond netherite leggings, but we are missing some diamonds, we need to find some. Look at the damage we are dealing, man, we are dealing 50 damage to these skeletons. Sometimes we are dealing 20 to 30 damages, which I don't know why, but sometimes we are also dealing 50 damage. We got on skill points, we got the diamonds we need, let's get out of here. With this out of the way, now we need to kill the fallen icon, which is the boss I failed the challenge to in the last video, and I'm really scared to fight this thing again this time. We can spawn it right now, we got the altar, we also have the essence we need to spawn this thing from the old champion's graves. I gotta get ready. I think we're ready. We have the Thunder Wrath, we have golden apples, we have notch apples, we have 4 totems in our inventory. We should be ready. I'm really scared. If the video ends here, I'm really sorry. I hope we can defeat it. So, we should be ready. Let's do this. We did it! We defeated the fallen icon, and I'm really proud of it. I lost my last word to this guy. And now with it out of the way, we can continue the rest of the storyline. To spawn the next boss, we need to craft ourselves an summoning pedestal to spawn the void. That was really easy. What's next? We don't have to do anything for the next task, we got the cinderstone vessel. But for the next task we need to get ourselves 4 items. I already had the ender pearl, but we need an end crystal and these other 2 items. That's end essence, and now we only need end crystal and an end gem. I don't have any idea about the end gem, I don't know how to find it, but let's just walk around the end until we encounter one of them. Finally we found an end gem. Let's mine this, and now we only need to craft ourselves an end crystal and we should be done. Now with this end crystal we have all 4 items required to spawn the void. What's next? There is no next. Let's put the end gem in the slot and let the fight begin. Is this actually a hard boss fight, because the game with the Son of Wrath is on easy mode? With the void done, now we have unlocked mythic challenges, which I don't care. But oh boy, I'm hyped about this. Chapter 3, the face of the void. This is why the game is called Hasturian era. First we need to find a way inside the glass ocean and defeat the archmage Magus. To get inside the glass ocean, first we need to craft ourselves an hex blade, which we need amethyst shards for. There should be an amethyst geode at this spot right here, so let's mine down. Yes, mission accomplished. Let's take some of these amethyst shards and craft ourselves the hex blade. We cannot craft this on the crafting table, we need to use the smithing table to craft it. Let's make a couple of them. Now let's use the hex blade, and these guys are friendly, surprisingly. But we can't get inside this thing. What's wrong? Oh, we need to hit right click on it. We have the Magus Pearls, so let's fight this guy. I don't think it's going to be that difficult because he's the first boss of the chapter 3. Wish me luck, since I haven't fought this guy before. What is that damage? What was that damage, man? If I get close to this thing can take me down in under a second. Maybe we can't trap him inside this. Nope, we can't trap him inside the house, and we died in under a second, as I said. So we died again to a boss. Last time was Fallen Icon, this time is Magus. Shit. So I guess that was it. Thanks guys for watching the video. I'm trying to hit 1000 subscribers, so a single subscribe can help me get that milestone done sooner. That was honestly a really bad ending. I will be surviving another 100 days on this game, but until then, see you in the next video.